When I went on my walk, I was amazed by how many different colours I could see. Not just flowers on the ground, but different coloured leaves, different coloured grasses, different colours in the sky, different colours on buildings, just different colours anywhere. And it made me think about rainbows. And it reminded me of a book that I love. It's by Lois Eilhart. She also wrote The Leaf Man that we enjoyed in the autumn term. So I'm going to read you this story now, and then I've got a little activity that you might like to enjoy. Planting a rainbow. Every year, Mum and I plant a rainbow. In the autumn, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. Orange tiger lily bulb, a red tulip bulb, an orange tulip bulb, a yellow daffodil bulb, a blue hyacinth bulb, a purple crocus corn, and a purple bearded iris rhizome. We order seeds from a catalogue. Phlox and morning glory and zinnia and aster and cornflower and marigold and daisy. And we wait all winter long for spring to come, to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. Tulip and daffodil and hyacinth and crocus. Then it's time to go to the garden centre to select some seedlings. Roses and poppy and delphinium and violet and pansy and ferns, carnation. We sow the seeds, daisy and phlox, aster, marigold, zinnia, morning glory, cornflower, and set out the plants in soil. Carnation, pansy, rose, violet, delphinium, poppy, fern. Look at them all growing, and we watch the rainbow grow. And grow. And grow. We have some red flowers, tulips, carnations, rose, and orange flowers, tulip, zinnia, tiger lily, poppy, and some yellow blooms, daisy, marigold, daffodils. We grow something green, ferns, and some blue flowers, morning glories, delphinium, hyacinth, cornflowers, and some purple flowers too. Crocus, phlox, iris, violets, asters, and pansy. All summer long we pick them and bring them home. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. What a lovely story that was. I wonder what your favourite flower was. I had lots of favourites. I do like pansies. Haven't grown those in my garden for a while. I think I might have to grow some next year. So I went for a walk and I collected a few things from my garden, which I will show you now, and we can have a go at making our own rainbow of garden flowers.
Hello girls and boys, I've just come back from my walk and for a walk around my garden, and I've been looking to see how many different colours I can find. I found all sorts of leaves and I've collected them in my bags. I've got a few weeds and flowers and leaves, most of which have come from my garden. I found a few bits on my walk, but we need to think very carefully, don't we, if we're out walking, what we pick. We should really leave all of nature's wildflowers and pretty things out there for everybody to enjoy. So let's have a look at what I found in my bag. So I'm going to tip all my flowers out and see what I've got. Very gentle. There we go. Ooh, so many colours. So pretty. So most of these have come from my garden, a couple when I was out walking, but we must be very careful if we're out walking not to pick things, because all of those beautiful things belong in nature and they should be there for everybody to enjoy. Look at all those colours. I wonder if I could make myself a picture of a flower using all of these colours. I've probably got enough colours there to make a rainbow, but I think what I'm going to do is make a flower. So I'm going to put all my different colours over there and have a look and see how I'm going to make my flower. I think I'm going to pick out these little orange ones to start with, and I'm going to make an orange middle to my flower. I need to break the stalk off. Put them like that to make a nice orange centre to my flower using the orange flower. Isn't that a lovely bright colour? Beautiful. So, what can I do now? I need to have something else going around my flower. I found off a broom brush these lovely sprigs of yellow. So I might have some sprigs of yellow coming out from the centre of my flower. Do I have another one? I do have another one like this, look. There we are, that's looking pretty already, isn't it? My lovely, lovely flower. What should I have next? Let's add a little bit of purple. See how I'm doing a repeating pattern of, I will be doing a repeating pattern in threes. Some of these are a little bit difficult, tricky to break. I might need some scissors. So let's have a bit of purple there and a bit of purple there. How beautiful is that? I'm going to get some scissors. Just scissors, I'm just going to snip it off a little bit and I can put another purple one there. Oh, hello Mr. Ant, very gently. I'm going to pop him there and he can zoom off outside. Okay, so what colour should I use next? Beautiful bit of hawthorn blossom here, which I think I'm going to cut the pieces off the stem. I'm going to add myself a little bit of white there. And do I have enough to be able to do it in 3 bits? See, my pattern is in threes, isn't it? So one bit there, and then I'll need another bit there, won't I? I'll snip a little bit off. Let's have a little bit there. Oh, it's looking so pretty. Now I found these leaves that I thought were a nice colour, so I think I'm going to do a little display of those around 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, I think. I need to see if I can find some more. There's one. One there. I might have to go back into my garden to find a few more of these ones. I'm not sure I've got enough. Another one there, look. Oh, I have got some more. There's another one. Maybe if I make it 3 on each side. I seem to be sticking to threes, don't I? This is like when we were sharing out last week, wasn't it? I'm having to share out what I've got. So I think what I'm going to do is just have 2 on each side. 2 there and 2 there. And let's have 2 there like that to make my pattern. I've got lots and lots of little yellow buttercups and purple flowers. Let's have a lovely yellow buttercups. Buttercups are lovely to pick in a wild meadow, aren't they? It's like buttercups and daisies. And I do have some daisies. I'll add some daisies in a minute. I think they are one wildflower that it's okay to pick. They grow so beautifully across the lawn, don't they? I'll add a little bit of pink, I think, next to my yellow there. Lovely pink, a bit more pink there. So I tipped out my bag and I've sorted all my flowers out to make this beautiful flower arrangement of my own. Isn't it colourful? Looking at all these colours, I'm wondering if I could make a rainbow. I think I'll have a go. So, let me have a think. What's the first colour I need on the top of my rainbow? Myself a nice clean table to work on. I can't get rid of all those yellows. So, Richard of York gave battle in vain is the way I remember to make the colours of the rainbow. So I'm going to start with red. Wonder how quickly I can do this. Red, 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 red. Make a red arch here. I think it needs to be big enough so that I can get all of the other colours underneath it, doesn't it? So red is my first petal that I'm using for my rainbow. Do I have any more red bits? I do. A few petals down here, look. There we go. So red, orange. Orange is the next colour I need, of course. So I've got all these beautiful orange petals here that I can scatter around for my lovely orange bit of my rainbow. It's looking good, isn't it? Do I have enough, do you think? A few more here. They're very sticky. I would like to have done this outside, but it's just a little bit too windy. As soon as I started to put my petals on, the wind started blowing everything away. Richard of York, so now I need yellow. I do have lots and lots of yellows, lots of yellow little petals. So I shall gather those up. Different sorts. I've got buttercups and I've got flowers from the broom plant. There's my yellow going all the way around. Can you remember what colour I'm going to need next when I've done the yellow? There's a song we know too, isn't there? About rainbows. I'll play that in a little while. So here's my lovely rainbow flower. So red, orange, yellow. Next I need green, don't I? I've definitely got plenty of green. Look, I just need to maybe use my smaller leaves a bit because my oak leaves are a little bit too big, I think. So I've got this lovely green leaves here. I should pick off and put for my row of green. How's that looking? The great thing about this is when you've made it, you can just push it all to one side and you can start again and make another picture. You can make a picture of an animal or a person or a flower like Mrs. Lang made to start with. Oh, I've got some lovely little green leaves here. Look, I'm going to pop that there. That works well with the green. Do I need any more of my green layer? I think just to thicken that out a little bit. I must say that green is definitely the colour that I found most of because all the green leaves are green, aren't they? Pop a little bit of green in there as well. Look, lovely. So, red, orange, yellow, green. I need blue, indigo and violet now, which is tricky because finding a blue flower isn't easy. So I'm going to use my different coloured shades of blue. So I've got the kind of lilac-y colours there. And that's my bluebells. So I'm going to use the bluebells as the blue. And then I've got my indigo and then I'll finish off with a little bit of violet at the end. Gosh, I'm rather pleased that I've been able to find all of that. I've got any more of my lilac-y blues there. I'll have a look in a minute. So here's my bluebells that are going to make my blue layer of my rainbow, like that. I do need a few more of those on there, look. There are my blues. When I walk through my woods, the woods behind my house, it's a carpet of blue at the moment. They all look so beautiful. I didn't want to pick any of those, but I think by the time you're watching this video in a week, they'll look a bit like this, and they'll have started to go over a bit, so that's not so much of a problem to pick them then. Okay, so what do I need now? I need my blue. Now I'm going to have my indigo there. These are not quite accurate colours, but they are different shades, but then my purple there. And there is my very lovely flower rainbow.